So selling your deal to your buyer. We cover marketing ideas, contacting buyers who fit the deal, because sometimes maybe you have 3 people on your list and none of them fit, either because it's not the right kind of property for them or it's not the right timing for them. They might have just tied up all their cash. And so you need to go and find some other people that would fit that deal. And then the difference between taking an assignment fee or doing a direct sale. So what we were talking about with the double close earlier, an A to B and a B to C contract, and then negotiating the deal out and getting paid. So tips on negotiating, there are some specific techniques that you can pick up and practice as part of the art of negotiation. Really what we've talked about though, as far as understanding everybody's needs, that is the most critical part to being a good negotiator. When you know the other factors that are involved, you can sort and sift through them a little bit better and present more cleanly instead of trying to figure out everything that works for everybody. That's obviously not going to work. Somebody's going to have to give up. Probably both parties are going to have to give up some of what they want. And this little tip, he who speaks first loses. It's important to learn how to stop speaking for a little while and listen, especially when you throw an offer out there. Don't quick follow it up with, or we could just do this. Just throw it out there, see what they say, let them come back to you, and then you do it back and forth like that until you come up to your final agreement. Rule of thumb, Steve's definitely better at this than I am, but never accept the first offer. You can always say, well, Steve, show us how it's done. I love how you do this.
Okay. Well, you want to make sure that they feel comfortable with the negotiation. And people feel comfortable when they feel like they've done a good job on their side and they've gotten as much out of the deal as they possibly can. So if they don't meet any resistance from you, they're going to be second guessing that all the way down the line, right? You offered something, or they offered something, you said yes, and now they're thinking, wow, I could have done better. So you want to give them some resistance, even if it's not that much. You got to get some pushback. And so if they make an offer of some sort, or they give you a price, whether they're buying or they're selling, you want to make sure that you come back with something that gives you a little bit more and fight for it. And even if it only ends up that you start off $10,000 apart and you end up being $1,000 away from what the number was that they gave you, they had to fight for that extra $1,000, right? And so at least they know that they fought for it. Now they're much more happier with the deal than they would be if they had to question whether or not they could have done better.